Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. The purchase and pricing email question line for your questions about buying this or any watch you see here on Watchbox Reviews or our website. Email me at tmosso@thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing a 2017 model year limited edition of 150 pieces. This is the IWC Portugieser Chronograph Rattrapante, a timepiece built for the Toronto IWC boutique. It is a Canada limited edition celebrating 150 years since the establishment of the Dominion of Canada. Now, the watch is the classic 3712. This is the 3712-20 split-second Portuguese. The watch is effectively 41 millimeters in diameter, 40.9. In thickness, it's 12.8 millimeters thick. It is a manual wind, so it's thinner. 47.8 millimeters lug-to-lug with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Let's throw it on the wrist real quick. As you can see, my wrist 16 centimeters in circumference, whereas this watch easily, as the span across the wrist is nicely constrained and the lugs are tightly downturned. I recommend for wrists as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. Let's take a look at the hardware and the software. The watch is well spec'd, no compromise here. IWC equips the watch with a large rectangular scale alligator leather strap, bolstered down its center with a folded edge and a monotone stitch. As you can see on the underside, calfskin, a brand new Italian-made IWC factory strap. There is a full deployant clasp, single fold, media blasted internally, of high polish externally, and you can see it features a handsome combination of curvatures and faceting. Highly mechanical, it fits the IWC engineering ethic. Now you can see the case band is beautifully arced. It has pump-style, vintage-inspired pushers, the IWC Probus Scafusia, or Motto crown, good solid workmanship from Schaffhausen, in case you're wondering. Polished lug hoods, and then a lovely pump-style Rattrapante trigger. The bezel itself cantilevers outward, and you can see it's all of polish underneath and on top. So the timepiece is actually narrower than the bezel, so it fits more easily than would first appear on the wrist. The timepiece does feature a silver satin dial with raised, relieved, and polished, vertically arrayed Arabic numerals. There's a dimple-style minutes and chronograph seconds track, and then outboard there's a rejo, or flange, that allows you to more easily read chronograph seconds and fractions of second. A lovely Canadian trio of colors, silver, black, and red. This is the ultimate Canadian-themed panda dial, and as you can see, it also has bilateral symmetry. With a twin register design, it can be split down the middle with the logo balancing out the model name. Now internally, you can see beautifully, externally, there are red varnished chronograph indicators for minutes and seconds, polished leaf-style hands, and then underneath the case back, the watch is water resistant to 30 meters. You can see the symbol of the Canadian Dominion, and you can also see the fact that it's beautifully finished with a media blasted base and then that raised, relieved, and polished maple leaf atop. Underneath, though, there is a Valjoux 7760 based, Richard Hobring designed Rattrapante split-second system. Now, the watchmaker Richard Hobring designed this system for IWC in the early 1990s, and it was the first time ever that the split-second chronograph became a Volkschrono. Prior to that, it was something that was generally only produced in low volume or as a bespoke request. This makes it as tough as a Valjoux 7750 and just as amusing to operate, as you can split the seconds and gauge a waxing or waning interval between two concurrent events, such as cars lapping a track continuously. The watch does feature the stop seconds function of the underlying Valjoux 7760, and it features a 28,800 vibration per hour beat rate, manual wind, 44-hour power reserve, all of that pivoting on 31 joules. It is a cam-operated and lateral clutch chronograph architecture, but because of the quality of the movement and the regulation of the movement by IWC in-house, we wind up with a cam system that feels as crisp as a column wheel. I'm convinced if you didn't tell me it was a cam, I wouldn't know. So IWC, as always, regulating, adjusting the movements that it brings in-house, and because of the amount of sheer surgery necessary to create the split-second complication in this movement, it has effectively become an IWC in-house caliber, and it goes by the IWC in-house code 76240. It's the full package, even if you don't hail from the Great White North. The IWC Portugieser Rattrapante Toronto Boutique Limited Edition. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com to show your patriotism.